Alright, recording. Welcome back. Maybe a little bit more echo this time around. A little unintended, but whatever. Okay, so we're going to be reacting to some tournament gameplay I played in last week against Owlflame, which is they're a new player in ARMS, but for them to be this new, they're very, very good. So we're gonna do this. I was just gonna upload these raw, just how these are right now, edit them and then upload them, but this way, not only is this file alone gonna be able just to straightly upload it to where I don't even have to go into my editor, it'll add some more content to it other than just watching it. I got some background music because the audio in this is just a little wonky. I didn't record it right, so it's not gonna sound right. And also got some webcam action and the replay theme in the background. So I've been using this set for quite a while, specifically Roaster and Homie. And it just started out with, okay, I like using Roaster because of just being able to aim and hit people with it. And because I wanted to use Homie because of the rush being so broken. But because that rush, I've been able to get like 490 damage rushes. And it'd just be not that hard to do. Just after the first hit, it'd go straight to 490 at the max with just this set for one rush, which is half of your health. So it just seems like something fun to try, and it just stuck. Honestly, it works really well. I don't know if I equipped it yet of the time that this was recorded, but I added what you're seeing on screen now that I just got electrocuted by. Very nice on their part. A Thunderbird. I added that recently because having Homie as a curving arm does not work. You really need that. So when I was playing against this player, they were a little discouraged because they thought as long as they got the counter on the rush that it was going to be simple enough to hit. First off, they're using double curved arm, which takes a lot of accuracy with curved arms, which take a lot of pinpoint controller aiming. Like they hit them in all directions, because each curved arm reacts in different ways. I timed him out there, so that's actually a pretty good, because I didn't even finish off his health. He was able to stay alive there, so made this seem a little bit closer. I don't know if I lost a round or not, but I'm not gonna reveal the I mean, I guess I did that because I don't even know whether I lost a round. How can I know whether if I remember whether I lost a match or not? So yeah, I won this set, but it's always good to go over your old stuff, and this way ARMS tournament gameplay is actually being put on YouTube, because there's not that much of it. There needs to be more, just a video of it, and this way you're just seeing one tournament set. This was round 1 in this tournament, Champions of the Era. This was like 50 something of this tournament. It was a weekly. I think it's going to be a weekly again now, after the TO took a little break. Oh, they waited a really long time there. You never know whether things are connection issues or not, because the game is actually really good at like hiding lag issues until it's not, which is just when the connection is so bad. But when it's like this decent, like you don't know whether is it because we're playing on Wi-Fi that happened or what. But so basically I was just applying pressure there, and as soon as the pillars are gone, because the pillars are really good for Springtron, just to get something in the middle of you and them so you can continue the charge. I should have talked about the match and talked about stuff outside the match while the counter pick phase is going on, which is right now, which is why not much is going to happen for a little bit, because in between each game you counter pick stages in competitive ARMS, just like most other fighting games. So basically, I was just applying the pressure there. It's like my game plan going into any Springtron is just never let that distance get too large, because Springtron really only works an advantage if they have the distance and can get that shockwave, which buffs them for a little bit. It wasn't my best gameplay in it, but it was alright. Did I have Phoenix or not? I'm not quite sure. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is a really good remix. Oh, I need to save it for the description. Apparently it's fixed up by Loader. Loader being a very nice 8-bit remixer. So they just kind of added some of these 8-bit twang. That's weird to say, but I guess that really is what it is. Some 8-bit stuff to oh, we go back to Temple Grounds. Interesting. And I switched to Springman. I'll talk about my counterpick stuff and after I get through with Loader. Loader is just an 8-bit remixer. Really nice. I used to watch them a lot. They do a lot of Nintendo music. 8-bit remix. There's a lot of good 8-bit remixers. Alright, so they go to Megawatt, which to get that to work would be pretty difficult. I think they're really just still experimenting at this point. So basically the thing I decided to do is I wasn't able to get on Bark for my advantage, because Bite and Bark is really good, not only because of how just in general what the stuff you can do with this character, and my music went out. YouTube theme. What? Game explain. Why? Okay, there we are. I just realized I can go at a full screen at any time. It's cool. Is it not even full screen? It is full screen. Okay. So I understood that while I was playing Bite and Bark, when I played more grounded, which is you can play grounded with Bite and Bark with like Bark leading in front of you, as like a little extra hit, or you can use Bark to get in the air a lot and use that to your advantage. And when I find myself on the ground so much, it's good to play Springman. And in the next video of these arms replays, you will find I have another character that I use that's really grounded. That's better. Oh, so not every time you shock you're gonna get a grab, because if you mash hard enough, especially I think it does matter how much health you have, because I had most of my health, so I was able to mash out of it quicker. I'm not sure, but you can mash. Mashing is a mechanic. Tribal is just really good for just getting those stray hits. You really just gotta punch it or shield it. So this moment, that was really interesting. Cause I tried to explain it, but I really didn't know what happened here. Some quick matches. Wait. Oh. Oh. He was in. Okay, so this is what happened. So I was going over. Or. Yeah, that is what happened. So I was going over. I confessed to him. He goes up. He goes in. He holds for charge. And. What? Maybe not? So, okay, he charges. I thought it was the end lag of the charge, but that's not the case. Okay, so that's a good frame. What? How did this happen? This is one thing that is good about this. I could just go in and look over this, talk about it, get some stuff, even if the matches weren't all too, because it's always going to be more entertaining if it's like starting to lose and then something crazy happens, like a comeback, or any match that's 1-2, 2-1. But this is interesting for sure. Definitely worth sharing. So, what happens? I think curved arms stay as medium while they're in rush. So if you don't know, most arms get buffed up in weight while they're in rush. So this toaster here, it will go up to be heavy, and this tri-bolt will go up to be medium. And curved arms start out as medium. So if curved arms are in rush go to medium, that means I punched this boomerang curved arm in their rush, and that canceled them out. And then this is heavy, so it broke through. Or it could mean, since this was same, even if these were both heavy, it could have been that it just kind of like stilted them because it was sent out really early in the rush. I don't know. And then this for sure definitely caught them. And once you're caught in a rush, you can't really get out unless the punches like the distance of the rush, because with distance sometimes you can just shield out of it. But when you're that close, this broke through that, which only shoots out once, and then it kind of combos into itself on the first hit. But this punched through the T-Bird and right through, and it stuck them. And I was able to get through that. That's really strange. Oof. The curved arms are really nice, but it's definitely a lot harder to make them work. I would recommend starting out with just a normal glove arm for Owlflame, but they are doing really well. They're already entering tournaments fairly early into the game. So it's pretty cool to play with them. I don't know if this was their first tournament or not. I doubt it though. But yeah, thanks for playing, Owlflame. And this was like a week ago, so it doesn't even really matter with all that. I think that is all. Yes. So that was the first round of this tourney, and I mean, I won, so it went well for me, but definitely some things to work on. In the next replay, you will see a character that I probably could have used better. And also, if you can win without counterpicking, you're winning the best way possible. So eventually, if my bite and bark is the best it could be, like that way, I just wanted to ensure a win, so I could just progress in the tourney. Because once you're out of winners, it just gets super hard to get close to winning. But winning is it's pretty unrealistic if you're competing to win. But that is the goal. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope this was entertaining. Got to see some ARMS gameplay, and I'll go in to record the next one, and then I'll have 2 more, maybe 3 more. So 5 total. Have 5 total matches to go over, counting this one. 5 videos. Thank you for watching once again. Alright. Bye-bye. Is that in the webcam? Oh, there it is. What if nothing I did was in the webcam? It just looks really